Today we are going to discuss, as the response sheet is out, right? So we are going to discuss the question from aptitude. Okay, so in this session we are going to discuss the question from aptitude, right? So yes, so we are just beginning. Okay, so we are just beginning here. So there are 10 questions and we will be discussing the detailed solution for general aptitude. Okay, so you guys can comment also your answer and match the answer. And at the end of the session, you can also tell me what's your score, right? So let's begin with the first question. So this paper is going to be the Aerospace Engineering, okay, which was conducted, last week, okay, and now, and the section is gonna be the general aptitude section, okay. So there were 10 questions, okay. So we will discuss now this, all the answers, okay, all the questions in detail, right? So let us see the very first question is on your screen. So guys, can you try this question? I will be giving the solution here. So let us read the question first. You are delaying the completion of task. Okay, you are delaying the completion of task. Send dash contribution at the earliest. Okay, so let's read the option now. The options are you are, okay, you are, you are, and your, right? So this is V1, right? V1, okay, V1. So this sentence looks like a imperative sentence, right? So if there is a V1, so these kind of you are, these kind of option cannot fit here, right? So in this option, yeah, so option B is going to be the correct choice. Okay, so for this question, option B is correct. Your, okay, send your contribution. Okay, send your contribution at the earliest. Okay, so for this question, option B is the right choice. Okay, option B. Let's move to the next question. Again, this question is from English. Okay, so let's read the question. References is to dash. Okay, and guidelines is to implement. So this question is from analogy, right? Analogy. So yeah, by word meaning we have to answer this question, right? So guidelines means guideline has to be implemented. Whatever guidelines are there. So this word references is given, right? So options are site, okay, site, okay, and this site, and this is CITE, and this is we have been given uh, plagiarism, okay, or you can say plagiarize. This is given as V1 form, okay. So as you can see, you might have seen also that whenever any sessions are conducted, okay, or whenever we have taken any, suppose we have written some paper in the university or in the college, so we always give some references, right? Okay, and those references are cited, right? So for this question, the cite is the correct answer. This cannot be the correct, okay, because meaning of this is, suppose you're copying someone's ideas, okay, somebody has written the question, somebody has suppose written some paper and you have copied entirely from that, okay. We always do, okay, whenever we write some thesis or some paper, right? So option C is going to be correct, yes. So yeah, so you guys can also comment your answer, okay, and match the answer, right, and sum your marks, okay. So question number 2, option C is going to be correct, okay, and these two options cannot be correct, okay. Remember, because site is related with what, okay, what we can see, right? Next, question number 3 is from geometry, okay, so or mensuration you can say. So in the given figure, PQRS is a parallelogram, okay, with the PS is equal to 7 centimeter and PT equal to 4 centimeter and PV equal to 5 centimeter, right? So what is the length of the RS in centimeter? Guys, can you try this question? I mean, you might have tried and you might have got the answer. So write your answer in the comment box, right? In the chat box on YouTube. So you see this is a parallelogram, so this parallel side should be same. Suppose this side has the length 7. So this side will be also having 7 length, right? Okay. So what you have to find out, you have to find this side length, right? You can say this is X. Okay. You don't know any. Okay. So unknown side is X here. Now what you can do here is, as we know that the area of parallelogram is what? The area of parallelogram. The concept here we are going to use is area of parallelogram, right? What is the area of parallelogram? That is base into height, okay? And what is the height? Height is basically the perpendicular, you can say, okay, drawn, okay, from the vertices to opposite sides. You can see here, this is going to be the height for this parallelogram, okay, and this is going to be the length 7. So area for this parallelogram will be 7 into 4, right, which is going to be 7 into 4, which is going to be 28, right? Okay. Now again, you can see here one perpendicular is drawn on RS as well from this vertices. Okay. So you can see this is going to be the height again. Okay. This is going to be the height again, and the base is X, right? So area of parallelogram should be same, right? So area of parallelogram should be same. That is going to be what? You see here, this is 5, height is 5, and the base is X, right? So you can say here, this is going to be 5, okay, 5 into X, which is going to be 28, because the area is going to be same, yeah. So X is going to be what? 28 by 5, okay. This is the answer for this question, right? So if you know the area of the parallelogram, you can easily solve this question. So option B is going to be correct, yes. So up this, yeah, Ravi Teja is correct. Okay, so option B is the right choice for everybody, right? So this question was very easy, right, from geometry. Okay, if you know the basic concept of, and this question can be done in other methods as well. In fact, you can also try, you can draw the perpendicular from here, right? I mean, from this vertex, okay, from R. So this height is going to be 4, right? And this is the length 7, so area is going to be 28 only from any direction, anything, okay, you calculate. So option B is going to be correct. Okay, so what concept you have to always remember here is, for this kind of a question, suppose this is the parallelogram, right? If this is a parallelogram, okay, so if you draw the perpendicular on the opposite side, okay, so this is going to be height and this is the length, okay. You can say this is the base or length, whatever, base. So area for this is what? Area for this is going to be B into H, right? This is going to be area. Or you can also draw from here, okay? If you know the base, so you can say this is going to be height, right? So, or you can also draw the perpendicular from here, right? So height is going to be same, yes. Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay, so option for this question was what? Option B. Okay, so please try it. Yeah, keep adding your answers. Okay, I mean, keep adding your marks also. Now, question number 4. Okay, question number 4. This question is, based on inferences. Okay, many times we have discussed this kind of question in our previous year solution. Okay, so in 2022, June, who was awarded the Field Medal? Okay, which is highest prize in the mathematics. Okay, while reading the question itself, you can answer this question. Okay, when he was younger, he was he was also a poet. Okay, he did not win any medal in international mathematics olympiad. He dropped out of a college, right? Okay, based on only on the above information, which one of the following statement can be logically inferred with certainty? Okay, so you can read now the options. Okay, as I said that if any options are given according to our mind, okay, so that option is not going to be correct. Okay, so you have to answer this question according to the given passage. So every field medalist have won a medal in international. So no information is given related to this, right? Everyone who has dropped out of the college has won the field medal. This is also not correct, because we think like that. Okay, okay, and all fields medalists are part-time poets. No information is given like this. Okay, so part-time poets and all, right? They have given information that he was younger and he was also a poet. Okay, so C choice. Okay, now the remaining choice is what? Some field medalists have dropped out of the college. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, okay. So option D is the right choice for this question. So this question does not need any kind of additional explanation. Okay. So here you have to find inferences. Okay, and this kind of models are always asked in the gate examination, right? So option D is the right choice for, yeah. So I think, yeah, so you guys can also put your answers, right? Okay, so yeah, let's move to the next question. The question number five, okay, question number five has been asked here, and I think we have discussed the water image and the mirror image kind of a concept in our classroom. Okay, so you can see direct question. So a line symmetry is defined as a line that divides figure into two parts in a way such that each part is a mirror image of the other. Okay, part that about that line. The given figure consists of 16 unit squares arranged as shown. You can see these are the 16 squares are there. In addition to three black squares, we have got already three black squares. Okay, what is the minimum number of squares that must be colored? Okay, black such that PQ and MN form line of symmetry. Okay, so this question is very good question. We have to try this question. Yeah. So many people are saying, yeah, let's see which option is correct. Okay, chalo. So suppose PQ is a line here, okay, which is forming, you can say, kind of be having like a mirror, and MN is also, the mirror here. Okay, so we have to find line of symmetry. So you can see, guys, suppose this is black here, right? This square has been colored. Okay, so if you consider PQ is a mirror image, okay, PQ is a mirror, so this square should be colored because for this is going to be the mirror image, right? Okay, so so number one square is gonna be uh, you know uh, colored. Now second, for this also you can say second. Okay, if you consider PQ is going to be what? PQ is going to be the mirror, right? Line of symmetry we are considering. Now come to MN, right? If two has been colored here, so this should be colored here, right? Okay. If suppose this one has been colored, so this should be also colored. You can see. Okay. This if one has been colored here, so with respect to MN, this should be colored, right? And if so, option A should not be correct answer, right? Option A will not be correct because you can see if 2 is colored here, okay, if you can say this square has been colored because of this, right? If you when you have considered PQ is a line of symmetry as a mirror, so now if you consider MN as a mirror, okay, then MN is the line of symmetry, so this should be colored, right? You can say this is going to be 4, right? So okay, now again one more choice is there, right? One more choice is there, so which you have to see. Hmm? So suppose when 4 is given here, right? So PQ, you see here, if you consider again PQ, right? So PQ and this for 4, this is going to be fifth square, which is going to be colored, right? So for this question, the option C is the right choice. So minimum number of squares which has to be colored, okay, colored black is 5. So how many of you have done the correct? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Short video with lab. Yeah, correct. Ravi Teja, you have done A. Okay, it's okay. So yeah, sometimes during the exam we can do kind of a mistake, but still this is because we have to switch back and forth. We have to take into consideration sometimes PQ as a symmetry or line of symmetry. Again MN. Again check all the possibilities. Right. Okay. So for this question, option C is going to be correct. Yeah. Let's move to the next question. So question number 6. Okay, so question number 6 is again asked from syllogism, right? So this question, you see, human beings are one among many creatures that inhabit an imagined world. Okay, in imagined world, some creatures are cruel. Okay, some creatures are cruel. In this imagined world, it is given that statement. Okay, the statement is given here. The some human beings are not cruel creature, right? But they have also said something here, okay, having a capital letter. You see here, this is false. Okay, so this statement is false basically. Whatever statement they have given is false. Okay, so this is what the hint is. Okay, if you haven't seen false word here while reading the question, while solving the question, then you might have chosen some wrong answer. But we have to also wait for actual key, right? But we will see which option is going to be correct according to us. Yeah. Yes. 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 So then, which of the following set of statement can be logically inferred with the certainty, right? Okay. So as they have, they have said that some human beings are not cruel creatures is false, right? Okay. So it means that all human beings are cruel creature, which you can say directly, right? Okay. And if you draw the, you know, if you draw the Venn diagram for this question, right? So let's draw the Venn diagram also, right? So suppose this is a creature, okay? Entire block is going to be creature, right? And you can say that some creature you see here, this is the circle which denote cruel, okay? Okay. And you can say this is going to be the circle, okay, which is going to be denoting human, right? Okay. And there are some small circle you can draw, okay, they might some other creature you can say, right, some other creature, right, some other creature, okay. So now by looking at this Venn diagram, which option can be chosen correct, okay, that we have to choose. Yes, so q key is correct, I think. Astromone, right? uh, your options, option A is going to be correct, okay. So you can see here, this is creature, right, creatures, okay. And first read the, read this first option. You see here, all human being are cruel creature, okay. Yes, okay, all human being are cruel creature because human resides inside the cruel, right? So this is going to be correct, option A is going to be correct. Some human being are cruel creature, this is wrong, okay, because you can see from the Venn diagram, all human beings are creature, right? So this option, so if second statement is given in any of the options, this should be wrong, right? So you see here, we are going to eliminate them, right? Okay, some creatures that are cruel, okay, so this is also going to be, no human beings are, so option, all these options are wrong only according to me, okay. According to, you can say, I didn't get classes, the option A is going to be right choice for this question, okay. So how many of you have done option A? But we need to also wait for actual key. Let's see how IIT thinks. But according to this Venn diagram, we can answer the question, right? So let's move to the next question. The question number 7 here. So question number 7 is on your screen, and to construct a wall, we have to construct one wall here, right? And yes, to construct a wall, sand and cement are mixed in the ratio 3:1. Okay, the cost of sand and that of a cement are in the ratio 1:2. Right? If the total, yeah. So you did not attend this question. It's okay. If see, you can also skip some question, right? Okay, if you are not sure about that. Okay, but in that question there was a important information that was false. Okay, that statement was false. Okay. So if the total cost of the sand and cement to construct the wall is 1,000 rupees, then what is the cost, okay, of the cement used, right? So let us see this question. So what they have given here is that you can say sand is given, okay, sand and cement mixer is given, right? So what is the quantity of cement here? They have mentioned here quantity, right? So quantity they have mentioned in terms of ratio. So you can say 3:1 is the quantity here. And they have also mentioned the cost of the sand, right? They have mentioned cost of the sand, okay, is 1:2, right? Now you can find the total cost here, right? Total cost, or you can say if quantity is given in terms of kg, 3 kg sand is given, okay, you can say 3 kg sand, okay, or so you just, what you have to do in this question is you have to just multiply quantity into cost, so you will find total cost here, right? So because they have given total value here, total cost of the sand and cement, right? So 3 into 1 is going to be 3 and this is 2, right? So total cost, you can say T dot C is 3:2, okay, and this is given as 1,000, right? So what is going to be total cost here? That is 5, and we have to get 1,000, right? So we have to now see what multiplier you have to multiply with 5 so that you can get 1,000. So 1,000 is like 200. If you multiply with 5, so you will get 1,000. So if you are doing so like here, so you can also multiply here. This is going to be 400 rupee, and this is going to be 200 again. So it will be 600. So what they are asking here is What is the cost of the cement used, right? So cement cost, you can see here the 400. So option A is going to be correct. Yes guys, I hope everyone has done yes. Okay, so can we move to the next question? Perfect, perfect. So let's move to the next question, guys. Question number 8 is on your screen now. Okay. Yeah, try this question. The World Bank has declared that it does not plan to offer, okay, it does not plan to offer new financing to Sri Lanka. Again, this question is based on inferences, okay. So, yeah, so let's see which option is going to be correct for this question, right? So, the World Bank has declared that it does not plan to offer new financing to Sri Lanka, okay. They're not going to finance anything which is battling its worst economic crisis in the decade, right? Until the country has an adequate macroeconomic, policy framework in place. Okay. In a statement, the World Bank said that what they said, Sri Lanka needed to adopt structural reform that focus on economic stabilization and tackle the root causes of its crisis. Okay, latter has starved it of the foreign exchange, right, and led to shortage of the food and fuel and medicine, right? Okay, the bank is repurposing the resources under existing loan to help alleviate shortage of the essential items such as medicine, cooking gas, fertilizer, meals for the children, and cash, okay, for vulnerable household. Okay, so let's see which option is going to be correct here. So let's read the option first. So we need to read the option here. So based only on the above passage, okay. So this is very important sentence, right? Which one of the following statement can be inferred with certainty? Okay. Hmm. So yes, guys. So anyone, yeah, what's your choice here? Okay, so let me go ahead. According to the World Bank, the root cause of Sri Lanka's economic rise is that it does not have enough foreign exchange, right? So this is not mentioned anywhere. Okay, this is not mentioned anywhere. So this option is not going to be correct. Okay, the World has stated that the World Bank has stated that it will advise Sri Lankan. Okay, so again, this is not given anywhere. According to the World Bank, okay, Sri Lanka does not yet have an adequate microeconomic policy framework. This is the correct choice because you can see here in the option, in the passage, okay, in the passage what they have mentioned here is that until the country has an adequate economic policy framework in place. Okay, so they have declared here something. Okay, they are not going to offer new financing to Sri Lanka. Okay, until the country has an adequate microeconomic, right? So option C is going to be correct, and this is again not going to be correct. Okay, so option C is correct for this question, guys. Yeah, so how many of you have done this question? Okay, okay. So let's see which option is going to be correct again. Okay, so option C is correct for this question, right? Okay, let me go ahead. Okay, because the answer is hidden here. Until the country has an adequate macroeconomic policy framework in place. Okay, so they have, according to the World Bank, right? Okay, Sri Lanka does not have an adequate economic policy framework. Correct. Yes, Anupam, you're correct, right? Let's move to the next question. Question number 9. The question number 9 is, you have to find the coefficient of x to the power 4. As we know that any term in the algebraic expression, right? Any term in the algebraic expression has, suppose x 2x is written, suppose, right? So 2 is going to be the coefficient for this, right? This term, right? So everybody is familiar with what is the meaning of coefficient. Now this is given here, the polynomial. Okay, so what we can do here is we can expand this polynomial using some identities, and we know that a minus b whole cube is what? A cube minus b cube minus 3ab. Okay, a minus b, right? Okay, so now, yes, now what we can do, now you can expand this. So x minus 1, that is going to be what? X cube minus 1 minus 3x x minus 1, right, multiplied by x square, okay, x, sorry, x cube here, this is going to be 8 minus okay, I believe this is fine for everybody. Okay, so next will be 6x square, right? So 6x square, and then sorry, there will be 6x only, na, because yeah, so 6x and then x minus 2, right? Now you can expand here. So further, if you expand, x cube minus 1 minus 3x square plus 3x, right? And then x cube minus 8 minus 6x square plus 12x. Now you don't have to multiply each term here, because they are asking what? They are asking, yes, okay, okay, option A is the right choice. Yes, option A will be the right choice, but let us calculate. Okay, so what you have to get here is you have to get the power of 4, right? X to the power of 4. So you just take x cube and multiply here, because you can't get anywhere, right? So you just multiply, so it is going to be giving you 12 raised to power 4. Next, you take this guy 1, and you will not get anywhere x to the power 4, right? Okay, then you can take this and you multiply with this, you will get 18x to the power 4, right? Yeah, and then you take this guy and multiply with this, so 3x to the power 4, right? So add all of them, so you will get here, okay, 33x to the power 4. So what is the coefficient here? This constant part, right? So option A is going to be the right choice. Yes, so I believe many of you might have done correct. Yeah, great. Let's move to the last question of the day. Okay, and this was the last question out of 10 questions. Okay, perfect, perfect. So let's move to this question. Which one of the following shapes can be used to tile completely cover repeat? Okay, cover by repeating. Okay, so we have to understand this problem. This problem is based on tessellation, right? Tessellation. What is the meaning of tessellation? Tessellation meaning is you have to put tiles. Suppose you have got new home, okay, and you are going to put tiles on the floor. So you have to choose some regular patterns, right? So which of the following shapes can be used to tile? Okay, tile means what we use in our house. Completely cover repeating a flat plane extending to infinity in all the direction without leaving any empty spaces in between them, right? The copies of the shape used to tile are identical and are allowed to, okay, yes, are allowed to overlap, okay, are not allowed to overlap. So yeah, so which option is going to, yeah, you did not attempt anyway. So you see here, guys, first of all, let me make sure that whenever tessellation problem will be asked or asked, okay, so what you can do, you have to make sure that whatever figure you will choose, that should be polygon first, and that should be regular polygon. Okay, that should be regular polygon, right? Regular polygon. Okay, understood. You can also think like that. Suppose you don't know these concepts, so you can take, suppose this is a floor here, right, and we have to choose. So if you're going to choose circle here, so circle, if you put circle here, again you put circle here, so there will be some vacancies in between, right? So this is not allowed. Okay, and in fact circle is not the regular polygon. Yes, circle is not the, yeah, yes, yes, we have discussed already this concept already, right? So circle is not going to be the correct answer, and in fact we don't also, whenever we go to shop, we don't choose tile as a shape of the circle, right? So now options we are left with is regular octagon, regular pentagon, and regular rhombus. Okay, so one concept I'm going to give you guys. Only there are three figures. Okay, only there are three shapes. Okay, which are used for tessellation purpose. One is the square. Okay, one is the square, and one is the triangle. Right, one is triangle. Though triangle should come first, but it's okay. And one is the hexagon. Okay, hexagon. Right. So tessellation problem, or you can say, yeah. So if you search also in the Google, you will find the what is the meaning of tessellation. Okay. So square has the four sides. Okay. A triangle has also the three sides. Okay. And hexagon has six sides. Right. Now what you can do here is you should know what is the total sum of internal angle. You know, in a square it is going to be contributing 360, right? And it is going to be contributing 180. I believe you know the formula, okay? That is 180 times n minus 2 to evaluate the total number of sum of total, yeah, sum of total angle of any polygon, right? Now you can also find here, yeah, for hexagon you can evaluate the total number of total sum of angle. Okay, I will directly tell you. Okay, so you can also evaluate. So it is going to be 720. Right? If you put n equal to 6 here, right? Now you should also know that what will be the smallest interior angle in the square. So if you divide 360 by number of sides, that is 4, so you will get 90 here, right? 90. Okay, so if you divide 360 and if you get, okay, if you get the integer value, right, that is going to be the shape which we always use in tessellation, right? So here you see triangle means 180 by 3, okay, you will get 60 minimum interior angle, and again 720 by 6, right? Okay, 720 by 6 means 120 will be each measure of the interior angle, right? Now you see here they have given pentagon. So if you divide 360 by 360 by 5, you will not get integer, right? Integer. Okay, so this is not going to be correct choice. This will also be not correct. Okay, rhombus you can consider as the square only, right? Okay, so option D will be the correct. So what is the criteria for tessellation? Always keep in mind whenever 360 degree is there, you divide by n. N is the number of side here, right? So you can choose. You take this triangle here, right? Now you again put one triangle. Okay, you can reverse, right? So this is how you can tile up the floor, right? Beautifully. But if you are going to take pentagon, suppose you don't know, okay, this criteria and all, take pentagon. Pentagon means how many sides are there, guys? Yes. So how many of you attempted this question? Okay. So you see here, guys. So yeah. Suppose this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you can take pentagon here. Pentagon can be taken like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1 minute. Pentagon we can take, right? So pentagon means 5 sides will be only there, right? So, but in case of hexagon, you know, this kind of a shape will be there, and we can use, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? This is going to be hexagon. So that criteria you have to imagine, and if you don't know this criteria, but still you can do, yeah. Okay. So this is going to be correct, right? Option D is going to be correct. So we will come with the more detailed concepts, right, based on tessellation in future on my our YouTube channel, right? So you guys can subscribe as well. We'll catch up. I hope now you can tell what is your total marks, sir. We can also discuss now how many marks people are getting, right? Yeah. So yes. Yes, guys. So, short video with lab, you can tell me, yes. Sabri, Anupam, okay. You guys can tell how much marks you're scoring from aptitude now, okay? Yes. You guys can put your score on the YouTube, right? On the YouTube channel, yeah. Live chat. So this was all about from my side. Still, we have to wait for official key of the gate, okay? So if any question, yeah. So you guys can subscribe our YouTube channel, and we will be coming up with okay. Yes. Thank you so much for today.
Yeah, thank you, Dheeraj sir. Thank you very much for this session. I think it was very nice. So,
Yes, sir.
thank
So
you, sir.
you,
See you in
yeah.
morning, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah.